boys and girls, welcome back. We are going to learn today how to round numbers. So your skill for today, something that you should feel completely comfortable to do when you're done listening to me, working with me, and working on your own, is to be able to round a number given to you using your knowledge of rounding rules and place value. This should look familiar from our last place value lesson, but just to refresh your memory, this is the place value chart. This place value chart is such a helpful visual when we are working with different concepts and skills that relate back to place value, and rounding is one of them. So let me show you how I would do that. So the first one says round 345 to the nearest 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come with my pencil and I'm going to use blue. So it says the nearest 10. It's asking me to round to the nearest 10. So what I'm going to do is I am going to underline the digit in the tens place. And the digit in the tens place is the 4. Now I told you the next thing I have to do is draw an arrow. So I'm going to draw an arrow to my right, to my neighbor to the right, which is the lovely 5 in the ones place. And this 5 is going to tell me what I need to do. So remember, when I come here, if it's 5 or above, I have to increase this number by 1 and then change everything else after to a 0. If this number is a 4 or below, I leave this number alone. So in this case, it's a 5. So that means 5 and above, I'm going to either give it a shove or increase it by 1. So that means I have to come back here. The next number after 4 is 5. So this is going to turn into a 5, and this is going to become a 0. So rounding 345 to the nearest 10 is actually going to become 350. Let's take a look at number 6. You have to round 32,299 to the nearest 100. Go ahead and write that number down, and I will give you a few seconds to write down your new rounded number. Okay, boys and girls, I am so excited for you. You have finally reached the your turn independent practice part. So what you're going to do is you're going to complete the next set of series of problems on your own. And then there's a built-in answer key that you are going to that you're going to check your answers against when you're done. So you're going to go through this slide as well as the next one. And then when you're done with both slides, you will have an answer key to check against. And then the last part of this series is the extra practice. The extra practice is just more practice problems for you to do, more opportunity for you to practice and just get comfortable with everything that we just talked about. So make sure that you read the directions carefully. You'll have a few slides labeled extra practice where you'll be able to practice these problems in your workspace. And then once again, at the end of this extra practice section, there will be an answer key for you to reference.